Well, hi y'all, this is Ginger with Ginger Snap Thrifting. Welcome to my channel. Y'all, it is fall. The days are getting a little bit cooler, although we do have some 90s projected and we are about 10 degrees above normal. I know that's the same in a lot of places across the country, but it's not over 100, so I'm happy. And I have been out snapping up some fun finds at the thrift stores, at the online auctions, and at the yard sales. So let me show you what I snapped up this week. First off, this is an Eclipse cobbler's shoe form. It's cast iron. It is authentic. It's got the Eclipse name and the patented mark on it. This is what the shoemakers would use to repair shoes or to make shoes. Y'all know they used to actually repair shoes. They weren't all plastic made in China things. They were handmade by craftsmen, and this is one of the tools they used. So this will go in my booth, and this came from an online auction, a local online auction, y'all. Isn't that cool? And it is heavy. You get your workout in, work out. Build up some arm muscles. Okay. For 50 cents, I found me a like new lampshade. I have several little lamps that need to go in the booth, but they sell better with a lampshade. And for some reason, when you find these cute little lamps, they don't have a shade anymore. So this will go on one of my lamps to go over to the booth. You know, I'm always looking for clothing. My teenage boyo wears a lot of jeans and black pants to work and to school, so I got him a pair of pretty decent black jeans in his size. I think he'll like them. A lot cheaper than retail. This is also from that online auction. Look, y'all. It's I call it an autumn broom. I think it'll be cute hanging up on the porch for autumn. You know, you could put you a clutch of fall leaves on it, or a big bow. You can make it look witchy, whatever you want it to do. So this will go on my porch. You know, the best thing about a lot of yard sales is the free pile. These people had a giant bean bag and some throw pillows. And I said, can I have the throw pillows and leave the bean bag? And they said, sure. So look at these great throw pillows. It's great nubby texture. Now they are grungy. They're grungy. I would not want to use these like they are, but if you look, they have the zipper on them. This is a quality set of throw pillows. There is nothing wrong with these that a toss in the washing machine won't take care of. So they even got all 4 tassels on them, you know. They just need to be washed, and I'll probably throw them and the pillow form in my front load washer. Front load washer is always preferable for something like this because it's so big and bulky, and I just feel like they wash it better and a little more gently too. But it was free, and if the washer tears it up, the worst thing I have to do is pick the pieces up out of the washer, right? Now, I have one of these somewhere. I cannot find it. And I like this one better anyway. Mine is wrought iron. This has got a country, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I got a plastic bag wrapped all around one of the little dooflippies. And it's dirty, it needs to be cleaned up. It maybe needs a coat of paint. Y'all know what this is? You got a stand, you set this up, and you put your cookbook on it. And these hold your pages open, these weights. So this is great in the kitchen to keep your cookbook up off the counter, not to get any spills or food splatter on it. You might get a little bit. But anyway, I've been needing one of these. I snapped it up. And this will go in my kitchen here at the old blue house. I went to a yard sale that had something for everybody. I got me a giant pack of Miracle-Gro plant food. Helps acid-loving plants. Azaleas, camellias, rhododendrons. It's also good for roses. And it was $6. It's never been opened. You cannot touch this for under 20, I don't think. I don't tend to use Miracle Grow on my food, but on my ornamentals, I think it's just fine. Picked this up from my husband. Brand new, never been used. It's a roller stand. This is where if you're putting a piece of wood through your saw, you set this down and lay the wood on it, and you're not trying to hold it, it's not flopping down, it just rolls right on in there. He thought, heck yeah, I can use that, so I snapped it up for him. He was a happy camper. Let's see. These are fun. You can wait on those. All right. These came from a thrift store. Look at these super heavy brass candlesticks, y'all. If y'all looked at my house last holiday season, I showed you my wooden candlesticks on my mantle. Sometimes in the fall, I like to replace those with brass. I have some brass candlesticks, so I don't know if I'll put these in my booth or if I'll keep them. I just kind of love them. They're just, oh, they're heavy, heavy, heavy. India brass. And I got one more. They don't match, they're close. See, this is another big one. Look at this nice big tall candlestick. Just love these things. And you know, you don't have to actually put a candlestick in them. You can put one of those little LED battery lights in there that looks like a candle. And I'm gonna tell y'all a thrifty trick. At Hobby Lobby, all their holiday stuff is usually 40 to 50% off. They have sets of different size flickering LED candles, 50% off, way cheaper than in the candle section. So if y'all are looking for something like that, go back to the Christmas aisle and see what they have back there before you buy it off the candle aisle. All right, my table's full. We're gonna have to stop this. We'll be back to show you the rest of what I snapped up. Okay, I got me some more Halloween kitchen towels or hand towels, either way. Trick or treat. Nice, 99 cents, barely used, maybe never used. And a jack-o'-lantern one, and this one was 69 cents. Then I got this scarf. Y'all, I love scarves. I love the color of this. It's a square scarf. Now you can do a lot of things with scarves. You can, when I was a teenager, I wore it for a tube top. I don't do that anymore. You can use it for a headscarf. You can put it around your neck. But you can use these in the house too. You can drape a nice scarf over the top of a lampshade. Now if you do this, make sure you've got LED light bulbs and not incandescent light bulbs. Those light bulbs that gets hot, you'll burn your house down. If you have a small window, say a kitchen window or a bathroom window, you can get one of those tension, you know, those expandable curtain rods that fit inside the windowsill, and you can drape this over it. You can drape it over it, or you can get some of those little curtain rings and hang them on it for a curtain. And it won't look like everybody else that went to Walmart and bought a curtain. It'll be something different. Now, something else brand new. I don't know where this came from. Let's see, it might have been probably Dollar Store or Dollar Tree, but it's a thermometer, and it was a buck. The pink labels were a buck at this yard sale. I like to set these out around my yard and my garden just to kind of keep an eye on the microclimates in the different areas. Alrighty. You know, my husband's still complaining he don't have enough jeans. Well, he was out of town. I threw out his favorite pair of shorts. See, y'all, they were indecent. He had a big hole on the leg, and he had a big hole where the hip pocket, I mean a big hole, I mean like that big, where the hip pocket was stitched on. His drawers were showing. I saw those. I put those in the garbage while he was gone. So I got him 2 pair of jeans. There's plain old jeans. They were $1 a pair, y'all. Now, you know, sometimes jeans are expensive at yard sales. People have an inflated idea of what they're worth. When you're buying them to cut off, It don't matter if the hems are ready, because you're going to cut that off anyway. And they're already kind of broke in, worn, soft, and way more comfortable than a brand new pair of stiff blue jean shorts. You can just cut them off, let the bottom spray, or roll them up. But I will hem these because those hippie days are gone for him. He's an old man now. Alrighty. I got two of these. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they're used for. Maybe risers. But y'all, I'm gonna set them up on the shelf in my booth and put some of my cookbooks in there. I make cookbook stands out of them. They're heavy. You know, they're made out of heavy wood, and they will hold up. And that one's got a little dog ear in it, but it's okay. It'll hold a cookbook. I just gotta wipe the dust off of it. Now this thing, we for sure had to Google this, so I did not know what it was. Let me move some of this out of the way so you can appreciate this. Check this out. It's got a brand name Estate. Well, y'all, this has got a corkscrew in there. So this is to decant wine. Now, isn't that a cool thing? So we looked it up on eBay or on somewhere. We looked it up online, and they sell new for $200. I think I paid $6 for it. Wood handle. Now, I drink occasional glass of wine, but I don't drink enough wine to need something like this in my home. So this will go in my booth, and somebody will see it and they'll be excited. And I will put nowhere near $200 on it, let me assure you, but enough to make myself a little profit and keep me in yard sale money, y'all, because that's why I do my booth, so I can just keep thrifting and showing y'all what I find to snap up. Now this was a set of 3. They're a little beat up. We got a chicken. And we got a cat. They do have a label on the bottom. Oh yeah, Indonesia. These are hand carvings out of Indonesia. They're wood. They're a little beat up, but that can be touched up. And we got a rabbit. And the rabbit's really what caught my eye. I think big wooden rabbits are cool. But anyway, this is a set of 3. I'll probably price them individually because everybody doesn't want a rabbit, a cat, and a chicken. But somebody might want just a cat or just a rabbit. So these go in my booth. They'll be a fun find for somebody. They are wood. They are hand carved out of Indonesia. We found this. A vegetable garden drip kit. This, you can put this out in your raised bed garden. You can keep it watered. It's got 100 foot of drip line, and this will go in one of the garden beds when we get one empty before we fill it up again. So this was a good find at, I think it was about $5. Blue tag was $5, I believe. So I was excited to see that. These people at this yard sale, they had everything. They had collectibles, they had wood, they had garden stuff. I loved it. That was the only yard sale I went to that day because I found so many things to snap up. And this whole box came from there. So my husband got this. Just a pocket razor knife. He bought one, y'all. I see him down to buy a new one. He cheaped out. He didn't want to spend $2. He spent 99 cents, and the blade didn't retract. So you consistently had this little razor sharp blade sticking out. Better not put that in your pocket and bend over. You'd be in trouble. So anyway, he found this and he threw it in the pile, and I said, sure. Y'all know I do like my rocks. This is some sort of a geode type rock. It's got a little stand, a little wire stand that holds it. It's got something on there. That was like a sticker or something. I'll clean that off. Anyway, it's hard to see, but it's blue and amber. It's pretty. It'd be pretty setting up in a window. Be pretty wherever. I like rocks, y'all. It might end up in my garden. We'll see. It's just a rock. It won't hurt if it's outside, right? Just a little carved wooden box. Little India carved box. It's got some little gold design in there. It needs to be cleaned up. Got the little velvet inside it. Little trinket box, y'all. Just a little trinket box. Little souvenir box. Now, I don't usually buy insulators, but these were $1 a piece. So this is an old green hemming insulator. And this one, haven't seen before. Let's see if it's got a name on it. This is a Pyrex insulator, y'all. Pyrex. I didn't know Pyrex made insulators. Maybe I did and I forgot. Anyway, it's kind of yellow. I'll probably put it, it's got some dirt in it. I'll probably run it through the dishwasher since it's Pyrex and get it nice and cleaned up and sparkly. And I'll have to Google this and see what they're worth. And I'll never put collectible retail on my stuff in my booth. I want people to get a bargain when they shop my booth. And as a result, I get lots of repeat customers. Although mostly in Jefferson, where my booth is, it's mostly tourism. But there are local people that shop there, and I like them to come back. This is a miniature, who's it made? McCormick Platte Valley corn whiskey bottle. See, it's got all the writing on it. It's still got the little lid. It's a little cork lid. It doesn't really smell like whiskey anymore. It's got the numbers on the bottom. Just a cute little whiskey bottle. A lot of people collect these. I sell, if I find just a little stoneware bottle like that with no writing on it, they sell in my booth. So I know somebody will be happy to get that. I got a bunch of Avon y'all remember the Avon bottles shaped like chess pieces? A bunch of them still in the boxes with the labels, with the aftershave in them. We got a rook. We got a, what is that? What is that one? A knight. Here's the king. Bishop, a pawn, which one is this, John? Is this another king?
I almost say it's a castle.
Oh, a castle.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't play chess, y'all. And that's it for the chess pieces. But this one, a barbershop brush. And it's not a real brush, that's just the lid. That was cool. Y'all remember when men used the brush, the mug of the brush, to lather up? This is an '84 Mustang. So that's fun. And then the last one good turn. It's a giant screwdriver. And it's Avon Spice in there. I don't know why it sticks up like that. This is the bottle. Maybe it had a little plastic lid and then that one was down in there for packaging maybe. Alrighty. This is some more Indonesian stuff. Look at this little flower that opens and closes, y'all. Isn't that cool? Can y'all see it? I know it's getting dark out here. And here's another one that goes with it. These I'm picking up for a couple little pieces that came off. That's nothing a little piece of wood glue won't handle. You know? Anyway, they're fun. They're fun. They were like $1 or $2 a piece. Fun little things. And then this Scentworks Christmas tree scented candle. And it's never been burned. It's got that pretty pine Christmas scent. So we'll be burning that at the holidays. Well, all right, y'all, I got one more thing to show you. We're gonna have to pause this so I can get it out. Okay, y'all, we're almost done. I got 2 of these, so here's the other one. Again, I'm gonna put my cookbooks in it on my booth. If y'all are ever in Jefferson, Texas, go by Gigi's Antiques. There are some awesome vendors in there. There's some great collectibles and vintage and thrifty items. That's where I have my booth. But you don't have to shop my booth, shop everybody's booth. I shop everybody's booth. I always find some fun stuff to snap up there. And then this. This is probably the most useful thing I found. This is a whole flower pot. Full of big, tall garden stakes. Look at that. And these metal things are trellisy things that you put in the garden for your plants to grow on. Y'all, this year, I looked and looked and looked for just bamboo stakes to stake up some of my pepper plants. You know, I had to buy those on Amazon, and I paid about $20 for a box of bamboo stakes. I think there was maybe 12 or 15 stakes in it. Ridiculous for bamboo. These are plastic. Most of them, some of them are long, some of them are shorter. And to boot, there's a good nursery pot there that I can plant a big tomato in or something. So, you know, this will go back in what my husband calls the boneyard. It's where I keep my extra stakes and plant pots and things like that in the backyard. Well, y'all, thanks so much for watching my video. It is getting dark fast. Days are getting shorter. But I want to invite y'all to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Because next weekend, y'all, is the Highway 80 yard sale. It starts sometimes on Thursday, but we'll be out shopping the Highway 80 yard sale next weekend on Friday and Saturday, weather permitting. You know, one year it poured rain and washed everything out. But we are forecast for dry weather for 10 days. So we're going to be thrifting here in Northeast Texas between Wascom and Mineola. Looking to see what we can snap up, what fun finds we can find. Some of the family are coming with me. We're going to have a great time. So y'all make sure you check back next weekend to see what we snapped up. Well, y'all, bloom where you're planted. Be kind to each other. I pray God blesses you and your family richly. This is Ginger with Ginger Snap Thrifting.